to not be in the role of judging, why you need flexibility, right? Because, me as a mother of two, my flexibility is critically important to me, but the millennials that I work with, their drive to volunteer, or what they do in their spare time, going to the gym, is just training for marathons is just as important to them. Their flex is just as important to them as my flex is to me. So I don't think we can be in the business of judging. I thought I saw a hand like over here a little while ago that I didn't get to. Yeah, right here.
I was wondering about how benefits work in with this, especially, well, I would do manufacturing, but in the healthcare, I found it interesting that you said that they can flip from part-time to time.
So the question's around benefits in terms of how that factors in, especially when they're moving from part-time to full-time and back again.
Because it already ties it to hours.
Yeah, or having the condensed schedules.
Because you're benefit eligible at 30 hours, I heard, right?
You're benefit eligible with 16 hours a week. So you have to work a minimum of that. If you're PRN, you're not benefit eligible.
I really need to know this PRN thing.
That is,
I'm really stumped.
But
it means
as needed. It means as needed.
Take the medicine
I think
as
it's a
needed.
Latin. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but as you change, your benefits would change. Basically your contribution towards your benefits changes is what happens. You're still eligible. So as long as you're working 16 hours a week, you are benefits eligible. And that's been a really important thing for us as an organization. And we've been at that level for a number of years now, so that you could go back and forth without losing access to your health insurance and your dental and all your other benefits.
Which, again, I think people overlook that type of flexibility, just the ability to kind of move, what I like to call is like the on and off ramp,
Right.
It's not necessarily you're getting off, I'm staying engaged, I'm staying connected to my employer, but I'm going through, this certain stage of my life where I need to dial down, in other words, and then I'm ready to dial up. Yeah.
And we see that a lot, small children, and also elderly parents. We're seeing more and more of that, where people are needing to take care of their parents, so they'll change during that period of time in order to be able to do that. So,
which, the number of caregivers these days is just, striking. Yeah. I mean, the research from FWI suggests that, 1 out of every 2 employees these days is likely a caregiver, which is striking.
Yes.
Yeah, did I see a hand up here? Yeah.
I was just going to say 2 things. One is about the, phasing out and the retirement. We're using that quite a bit where I work now.
What industry, excuse me?
We're in aerospace.
Aerospace.
Aerospace industry. And, we're letting our engineers go to part-time, 20 hours a week. And we actually have them spending a lot of time mentoring and being the problem solvers, teaching others how to solve some of the more complex problems. And using them in different departments even, because they've been around so long, 30 plus years with our company. It's working out really well. And then, second, we're a union environment. We've got a great union relationship.
Thank you for bringing that up.
One area that we're reluctant to adopt the flex because we're afraid that we can't be as flexible as we'd like to be. And I know there's going to be some hurdles. We're going there. Our sister division out in California is already doing it. I don't think they're doing it with their hourly workforce though, and I have to find that out because I'd like to know what challenges, if any, that you're aware of that's unique to a unionized environment for hourly workforce.
Because you're not in a union.
Yeah, we're not in a union environment, so it's hard.
Anybody else in unionized environment out there? Okay. Got flex?
For your union?
Well, sort of, because I'm in higher education, so our faculty are unionized, and there's already built-in flexibility with that group. There's a lot of ways we can work with their scheduling. They can choose what classes to teach and how they schedule their time, so there's already built-in flexibility, but we also have a unionized group that's like our facilities maintenance group, which is where we're going to have our biggest challenge in trying to figure out how to do flexibility with them. So that's what I'm really interested in, is how to address those, especially in a union environment, because you sometimes you get caught in a union environment of where it depends on the relationship you have with that particular group.
Sure.
And how much sometimes you just have to stick to the letter of the contract because grievances get filed if you don't, and then you kind of get forced into then staying on your side with the contract language, and I wanna get away from that, but there's a lot of relationship repair that needs to happen.
Relationship repair, I like that, yeah. That could be like a whole nother session, is flex in a unionized environment. Yeah,
Absolutely.
don't.
I'm sure there's research out there, it's just a matter of looking into it and understanding. We're already doing